Mr. Trump speaking out against the push to recount ballots in Wisconsin and possibly even Michigan and Pennsylvania. Wisconsin election officials meeting today to talk about a potential timeline. Mr. Trump won the electoral race, and that number you see on screen could go higher. He says the push for the recount is a waste of time. Chief political correspondent Carl Cameron is back in Washington, D.C. Do you recognize the town, Carl? Good morning to you, and go ahead. Start.
Well, the recount effort in Wisconsin was one sought by the Green Party candidate Jill Stein. And she knows it's not going to change the outcome for her. But over the weekend, the Clinton campaign joined in, saying they are not trying to overturn results, but participate in a process to make sure it's conducted fairly for all parties. Trump blasted Democrats for joining the recount, which is the subject of a meeting and conference call in Wisconsin this morning to discuss how the recount will be conducted. By state law, it has to be completed by mid-December. Trump's won the election. Clinton has conceded, but he lashed out at the Green Party and Democrats on Twitter yesterday, and among other things tweeted this, quote, "Serious voter fraud in Virginia, New Hampshire, and California. So why isn't the media reporting on this? Serious bias, big problem." Trump specifically tweeted debunked claims of widespread voter fraud in New Hampshire, California, and Virginia, allegations that the election officials in those states all dispute. Clinton campaign lawyer Mark Elias weighed in this morning, tweeting, "We are getting attacked for participating in a recount that we didn't ask for by the man who won the election but thinks there was massive fraud." So there you have it. Hillary Clinton's lawyer acknowledging once again that Trump won the election. Bill?
What about Michigan? What about Pennsylvania? Start in Michigan.
Well, Michigan is a fairly simple one compared to what happens in Pennsylvania. And there is less effort in Michigan as there is in Pennsylvania because of how difficult it is there. Recounts could go forward in both, but in Pennsylvania, it's particularly difficult. They got to find 3 voters from each of Pennsylvania's more than 9,100 voting precincts, so 30,000 people roughly. They have to have voted. They have to download an affidavit off the web, fill it out, then sign it in the presence of a notary and have it stamped. Then they have to take it to a county clerk's office and have it certified. And different counties have different deadlines. In fact, the Jill Stein campaign is saying that some of the deadlines in a few of the precincts may already have passed, and today is a huge day. They're basically pushing an all-or-nothing thing in the next 3 days. So it's a very steep hill, the kind of thing that Donald Trump might suggest was a rigged election not too long ago, because a recount is a really, really hard thing to accomplish in Pennsylvania, less so in Michigan, but the margin was a little bit bigger in Michigan, too.
So much for the butterfly ballot. I do believe that's a thing of the past.
You got it.
See you, Carl. Thanks.